My god, I am hyped, I am ready, and I am dialed in. Not because this is fun to play, it's actually a horrifying experience. No, my friends, I'm hyped because I get to see my favorite character. Someone who has carried us through thick and thin on their mighty broad shoulders. Someone with the skills and the know-how to save this goddamn colony. Someone without whom we might as well have just given ourselves to the darkness. We might as well have just rolled over and died. That's right, of course I'm talking about the goddamn pill bug. Or perhaps I should say sunshine room bug. Two separate names suggested by two separate commenters basically at the same minute, so I have combined them. A name, my friends, for our king. Oh, I was gonna write king, but there's a name limit apparently because this game sucks. Shit game. Turn it off. King Sunshine Roombug, who I will admit does make me gag at the thought of it running around the base, lapping up vomit and blood. Today, my friends, for our king, we conquer the darkness and we build the greatest castle you've ever seen. The important first step is making sure that we can stay on top of our wood usage. We need to make sure that we are making more wood than we're burning, which, to be fair, we've now got 3 campfires active. It should be fine because, of course, this one campfire was able to be sustained by the wood in here, and that was quite a small growing zone. We should be okay. I'm being extra cautious. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I think we start considering luxuries. This area is lit enough for plants. This area isn't. So you know what I'm thinking? I can't believe it. Bedrooms. Given the non-stop tsunami of group social fights, I want to break these fuckers up as soon as possible. Now, there's a couple of issues that you might have already realized. One, of course, fitting beds in these spaces is going to be borderline impossible. Anywhere with sub 51% so growable light level, I've covered up with a wall. At least to where it's sensible, right? I'm putting a wall there after all. But the problem, as you might have guessed, is every single one of these houses are going to need some sort of flame in there. All of that's going to burn down our wood. And I'll be honest, I don't think I can justify 8 bedrooms just for them to be slightly happier. Luckily, my dear sweet friend Helixian is on the case and, like a month ago, released a mod that adds glass walls. Because, of course, I built that external wall around the darkest places, anywhere I build glass walls are safe, right? We can seal up rooms and they'll still be totally safe. But we need glass. Get glass from the smeltery, which I assume, oh god, is that under the plasteel research? A lot construction smelter. No, that's not what we're after. I think we need a furnace is the actual word for it. I don't remember which one I added the bill to. Yeah, it'll be this one. Here I go, doing another 1,000 research and a researching spot so that we can build rooms. What a backwards, ridiculous series we've got, but I will do it for the pill bug. Do it for Sunshine Room Bug. Wait for the research, this is a good time to mention I've added vanilla temperature expanded. Originally, I wasn't going to add this because it adds a whole bunch of industrial stuff, which is basically useless to us, right? What I didn't realize is the mod incorporates heat radius around things like campfires. So even if you're outdoors, simply being near or within a radius of a campfire will warm you up. There was an old mod called, I think it was called proximity heat or proxy heat or something like that, which made it so that when you stood next to a campfire, no matter where you were, you're warmed up. That's how campfires work. I mean, look at Hattie. She's loving it. Just for that alone, I think this is awesome, and it would have been a game changer having that early on, because I wouldn't have had to build an enormous room, but never mind. Bit late now, isn't it? Oh, Betty, what happened? What's wrong with you? Alcohol withdrawal. If that's the worst problem we've got, that's a good problem to have. How's everyone else holding up? Awful barracks. I mean, we're technically working on that, right? No herder. Yeah, I'll worry about that in a second. Malnourished. Trapped underground. Motherfucker. It's the end of the world. It's just been so long since I've seen sunlight last. Yeah, has it? Has it really? Polar Bear 2. I forgot about Polar Bear 2. Well, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to feed Polar Bear 2. Somebody in the comments last episode said if you slap down an animal sleeping spot, even if you've got, you know, like the problem yesterday we had with the moth, they'll still come over here to sleep, apparently. I didn't think that worked with penned animals like the moth, but the comment section would never be wrong. I would trust my life with you. I am dead. We need to keep scavenging until the rice is done, but as soon as that's ready, I think we flip the quarry over to quarry resources. We reassign our previous quarry squad, because obviously they knocked it out of the park when it came to building this wall. With the crumb of steel, we can build the furnace, and then I think it's rock chunks, right? I mean, the mod's only been out like a month. I don't remember all the recipes. Can't believe I'm going to do this, but I was convinced by someone in the comments, Little Neil is going above a Mabray. What's Mabray done for us, really, other than just be a pretty solid rock? Obviously, she's less likely to break down because of Sanguine and all of the other stuff she's got going on. She's brave as well. She's doing well. She's just like a solid character who can do no wrong. But Neil has done like a lot of good. He's not just neutral, he's really saving the day. If it wasn't for him patching up Christian or patching up half of our bloody colonists, who knows who we'd have lost to infections at this point. Plus, look at that silly little face. What a silly little guy. He's a cat boy without any fur. He's a Sphinx cat. Scrotum skin from head to toe. He's actually probably quite terrifying. Medical emergency, we're going to have to harvest the rice now, aren't we? Okay. You know what? Mabray. Mabra, it's on you. Because she gets that bonus to harvesting, because of her anima arm, if we do this now, it's pretty much going to be the same as someone else harvesting it at 100%, right? As long as we make sure that, A, Hattie isn't grabbing any. What? Death rest from Red Stab. What the hell? That didn't say Red Stab, that just said Betty. What the hell happened, Red Stab? It was malnutrition. That didn't say... Roll the tape back a second. I want a fucking refund on that one. I mean, it doesn't matter, because she's obviously the deathless one. If anybody was going to die, that's pretty solid. You lost 2,300 XP in social skill. Oh, no. It's a pain in the ass, because we obviously lose them for quite some time, but that's ridiculous. Little Neil there feeding Betty, saving her life as well. Chickens. They will not consume as much food as I think they will give back to the colony. That's a lot of chickens, too. We need to make sure we've only got one rooster, otherwise they will run away and eat all of our food. Oh, no, that's a lot of chickens. There's our polar bear as well. Oh, we got 2 polar bears. I'll be honest, I really do not want the polar bears. Let's test this theory, then. Let's throw down a couple of animal sleeping spots and see if they actually bother to come over here. Can I put it somewhere that's not going to take up any space? Oh, I suppose here will do fine. There you go. Build the furnace out of granite blocks. Well, that's made my life easier, hasn't it? Yeah, that can go there. We're gonna have to sacrifice some space for production. Polar bears turned up, but the chickens didn't. But I kind of expected that, right? Because you can just set allowed areas for animals like that. Maybe we won't have to quarry resources at all. Here we go. And then make rough glass from chunks. Bear in mind, I think we have to fuel this with coal, right? Refueling. Oh. Reserved by Christian. Oh, you're already refueling it. Oh, it does run on wood. Let's keep it modest. Let's say do until we've got 50, unpause at 5. Even that might be a little bit too extreme. We just need chunks. So if we swap that over to cut chunks, and we throw in Christian, because I guess Groin will be the one producing the stuff. You just got to send him to smelting. And I think we're good. Hold on. Now, bear in mind, we've also picked up a shitload of steel slag from all the salvaging we've been doing. Oh, no, no, no. Don't do that. No, no, no. I haven't got any food for you two anyway. Rough glass from chunks. Every time we do that, we get 4 glass. Slightly less than the regular recipe because we're doing it in a bloody medieval furnace. Then I guess I'll swap all my lovely walls for the only glass wall we've got here, the clear story walls. How did you even start a social fight? You were on the other side of the bloody map, you idiots. God, they really hate each other, don't they? No, they don't, actually. They're friends. What the hell? Oh, I see. Mabry likes Hattie, or I guess respects Hattie. Hattie hates Mabry. Why? Angering fight, minus 42. Harmed me, disfigured. Motherfucker, I think you were the one that broke her jaw in the first place. Christian started a social fight with Betty. Christian. Betty compared Christian to a panda. Betty started it. Christian remains best boy. This is self-defense. We love an underdog. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, okay, he's quite the underdog here. Am I going to have to get Groin to step in? Am I going to have to get Groin to step in? No, it's all good. He's broken it up. What are you doing? General Workspeed has given up on the survivors and he's joined Groin's made-up ideology? You fucking idiots, what are you doing? This is a mutiny. Transhumanist motherfuckers, we're medieval. What do you want me to do? Body modification and sleep accelerators? I'll accelerate your sleep, you big dwarf bitch, when I slap you awake for turning my people against me. Shit, am I gonna have to just imprison them and start converting them? 3.8 fucking percent. This is ridiculous. We've got to bring work speed back over because these guys are going to be constantly pissed off and upset. Because I can't do anything to fulfill their stuff. Unless they're not going to be bothered about it, though. No cleric, minus 5. Oh, shut up. Speaking of group disorder and social fighting, full shout out here to Baconomics over on Discord, who's made an incredible graph of the social fights we've had. They've called it the chart of violent behavior. They're making one for every episode, and my God, the only person who's gotten into no offensive violence at all, Little Neil. I don't think that's through choice. Little Neil, like, physically cannot. This is why you're number 2. We're gonna throw someone into the furnace, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, someone's going into the fucking furnace in a minute. Please, for the love of God, build these bedrooms faster. We need all the help we can get. Christian, Groin, get to work. Gonna do a little experiment here. I don't know if this will work, whether or not they can survive in the cold. Biomes Caverns adds a global. I'm going to go for all the mushroom mastery stuff. Let's go for mushroom cultivation too, because funnily enough, there's plenty of darkness on this map. That's never going to be a problem. We probably also want basic agriculture, and I mean, shit. Trees that can grow under a roof pretty much non-existent. What the hell is that? What construction bonsai pot? So that's a sword? First time ever. I think I'm actually going to have to focus on the meals. Get some stews going. Get something to keep them happy. Either that or we rely on, like vegetarian lavish meals. Oh, shit, that fire just went out as we got a harvest. We have used up a lot of wood, to be fair. We've used it in, like, doors and shit like that, so we've got to be a little bit more cautious, but that's okay. Oh, there go the chickens. Cause malnutrition. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about the chickens. We're just gonna have to stand here and listen to them dying in the darkness. This rice is planted. Let's turn this into a stockpile room. It's a bit of a waste, I'll admit. Perfectly good growing zone, but until we get some sort of consistent light source, I'm not taking any gambles. Let's move all the crap up into here. And then, at long last, voila, bedrooms. Oh, sweet Jesus, a granlund pod. I didn't even consider a granlund pod. Oh my god, that could be a total game changer. Also need to go out there and grab an anima tree as soon as possible so we can start getting some grass, and with that we can start getting some side powers. Maybe solar pinhole. Would that not be an enormous game changer? Free light, effectively. Well, Granlund, fellas, we go for the berry maker Granlund, then we can spend less ground growing a shitload of food. Mushroom mastery. Thank you, General Workspeed. The question is, can we mushroom our way towards the Granlund pod? What a bloody sentence. Let's give it a go then, huh? Create a new growing zone, show me the glow fungus, and show me sub-zero temperatures. To be fair, it's 17 degrees right now. We don't need it to be sub-zero. What is it called? Glow cap? Bright cap? A brightly glowing mushroom. Oh, shit. Lasts for 49 days. Okay, takes 5 days to grow, but also can survive to minus 56. So except for a cold snap, holy shit. Well, this might be a game changer. This might blow it all open. So if we do that and then slowly grow in a straight line, where the bloody hell's that Granlund pod? I think that's it right there. We just grow in the direction of the Granlund pod. What the fuck is this plan? I assume they don't need to be grown to glow. They should just function like, oh shit. Counts as 50%. So it's nowhere near bright enough to grow crops. That's interesting to know. So it's not a complete be-all, end-all. Of course, it doesn't provide heat, so it's not like it's going to replace all our current stuff. We could have planted it in the bedrooms, though, so we didn't have to build them out of glass. Careful there, Christian. Just be cautious. Oh my god, this is awesome. Okay, back over you go. Let's get that Granlund pod ASAP. We haven't really got... Oh, careful, careful, careful. Shamblers. Obviously, like every other Rimworld scenario, the raid strength is determined by your colony wealth. We haven't really got much of that, actually. We're at a solid 37,000. That's with 9 colonists, which is unheard of on this channel. Beautiful. Granlund pod. Hand it over. Not a sign to plant cutting. Congratulations, Christian. You've been promoted. You're my right-hand man. Boom. Give me that, and then carefully... carry the seeds back. Why are you doing everything in your power to avoid the light? Bro, you are making a beeline for the darkness. What the fuck is wrong with you? You moron. I'm assuming direct control. This man can't be trusted. I mean, I trust him with my life, but not that much. Which anima tree do you like the best? Let's go anima tree shopping. It's like a Christmas tree. That one's 95% grown. We'll take that one. Come here. Give me that. We might as well kill 2 trees with 1 slab. What did I just say out loud? Prioritize replanting anima tree. You can fucking walk away. Going for a walk. What, going for a walk? You're the fun of what you ever go for, Count Retheme. A few people asking, what does Count Retheme mean? I'll be honest, I wanted to call her Anal Baster, and that was the first name, and then the moderators taught me out of it. They said it would be bad for the channel. So now she's Lana Retheme instead. There's nothing clever about it, okay? It's an awful name that's been on my list for ages. Obviously, we've got to brick it back up, because these people cannot be trusted not to just immediately wander into the darkness. Motherfucker. Well, on the plus side, my anima wood is working. I didn't test that. So that's nice, isn't it? Great work with that. There you go. Use the anima wood to make anima weapons. I've only done the axe so far, okay? It's been a very time-consuming mod pack. I haven't had much time for, you know, modding. That's my fault. For fuck's sake, as if we weren't holding on for dear life anyway. What's that you say? Another -8 mood for no reason? Yeah, that'll do. Kids, I got some bad news. Santa isn't coming this year. We killed the Christmas tree. Right, let's try this again. This is clear area this time. Nice and clear. Fuck off. Stop trying to go outside. Jesus. So the second I open the door, they make a fucking break for it. Neil. Oh! Stop. Christian, please think before you act. I understand you've had a... Stop. Go away. Oh, good. I was just thinking it's been a while since we've had a social fight. I'm going to put Betty in the furnace. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. Funnistraw was alcohol withdrawal. I mean, if Deep Rock Galactic has taught me anything, you can turn fungus into beer. That could work. And... beautiful. Thank you, Mabray. No. Little Neil proposed a lifelong commitment to Count Retheme. Oh. Little Neil spoke about learning cards with Count Retheme. That's so beautiful. That's so lovely. And all it took was her telling him about her tunnel. I can only assume. It's terrible. It's dreadful. Now Christian's on a sad wander because his heart has been broken by Count Retheme. I need to start matchmaking, I think. That would keep our people very happy. Now, not only that, some of you have very accurately pointed out that I did not mention children in the first episode when I said for things that were off limits. And the simple reason is the children were never off limits. There's a reason we started with 5 female, 5 male characters. I'm certainly not expecting us to repopulate the world, but if they have children, then they have children. That's fine. That's okay. There are no extra aging mechanics other than, of course, the base game children age slightly faster. Other than that, there's nothing that will affect it. This is certainly not going to be generations or anything like that. World Tree celebration opportunity as well. We need a lit campfire or a ritual spot. I mean, that's fine. We'll do it right in front of the World Tree. Begin World Tree celebration. Needs to be unroofed. Right, yeah, no, that's a slight problem. We'll do it outside then. These mushrooms are very overpowered. I might need to nerf them slightly. Otherwise, it's free infinite light. Does sort of undermine the series about darkness, right? Begin the World Tree celebration. What's the betting that some idiot here is going to... Oh, we're going to wait for Christian. I've got to wait for my sweet best boy, haven't I? General Workspeed is back with us, and there's Christian. Perfect. Right, let's give this another go. Everybody besides Groin, and I think it is General Workspeed, right, that also converted. Wait, Groin's allowed to... No. Oh, I mean, I should let them join, shouldn't I? All right, fine. So how's that celebration going? Oh, I bricked it up. Wait, whoa, cancel. I was far too sensible and bricked it up so they wouldn't mad wander out into the... Okay, then. Well, never mind. Man-hunting frost wolves. That's the end of my celebration. Oh, it's only 2 of them. My friends, if we stand our ground against these frost wolves, we can have a celebration. Get ready. Brace yourself. Here they come, through the darkness. I guess our first true proper raid, if you want to look at it like that. You should probably go get a weapon. Well, just basically grab whatever we've got at this point, Cheddar. Here they come, get ready. Madbreak, go forward. Defend General Workspeed. What are they doing? They're all going for Hattie. Why are you going for Hattie? No, come over here. Please. I mean, even the slightest injury or infection, left middle finger probably been bitten off. That's okay. Workspeed, you need to get out of there. You are a genie. General Workspeed! Unbelievable behavior. Are you all right? There's no, like, lethal injuries there. Just a finger missing. A little Neil with the 70% tend quality. Look at him go. Okay, 35% on that one, so that's an infection waiting to happen. Thank you, little Neil. Shit. I mean, I would love to start growing some medicine, but I don't know if now is the most appropriate time for it. Maybe we turn just like... I mean, this cotton is basically grown. 78%. Give it a little longer, then we'll replace it with some herbal medicine. Wait, what the fuck? Betty Bungus also broke down and converted. 3 of them? Okay, this I'm considering a full-blown mutiny. We're gonna have to start getting a prison ready, I think. If they become the primary ideology, I can't fulfill transhumanist stuff. We're never gonna be able to get that, and we lose all the mood bonuses, the benefit of rough living, stuff like that. Fucking Groin, you dwarf idiot. Trying to form a stone-born mutiny. This is a new issue we haven't really had to face before. Corpse rot. I mean, I'm going to have to make some way out eventually so that we can go dump stuff like immediately rotting corpses. Betty's back up. We're just waiting on General Workspeed to get back up so that we can go and do this festival. We're not going to miss it, are we? World Tree celebration. Just the 8th of Jugas, so we've still got time. Not very much time. You know what? I'm just going to do it now. Sorry, General Workspeed. I was trying to hold out, but you were too slow. I mean, you were savaged by a wolf. That's kind of fair enough, I guess. And there we go. Paper lanterns of fire into the darkness. Caught in the World Tree's canopy and they burn the whole thing down. Like a gender reveal party in California. We need a good outcome from this. Unforgettable. 10 mood for 6 days. Oh, I don't think they've ever been happier. Christian, my friend, if you would, brick that back up for me just so we don't get people... Careful there. A danger picnic. Look at the resources we've started stockpiling already. Raw rice, 2,400. We've got 1,100 wood, so I'm more than comfortable about the situation we're in. We can certainly keep 3 campfires burning. We might even, dare I say it, maybe want to start planning a base expansion. Finally, they've added me to Rimworld. Specialized fun guy. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bedrooms for everyone. Bear in mind, we don't need to build 9 bedrooms because 2 of these people are in a relationship. Sorry, married. How about we phrase it this way? It's unlikely we're going to get new people. Possible. I don't think I'm going to encourage it or speed it up. We're fine how we are, but if it happens, it happens. If we get desperate and we start losing very important characters like Cheddar and we need a chef, or Groin and we need a new crafter, maybe that's when we could start thumbing it in. That's when we can introduce our beautiful cat-boy vampire hybrid children. Oh, no. I couldn't think of a creature more suited to darkness, though. That seems pretty bang on. Bear in mind, if we want more space for the bedroom, I could just carve a bit of this wall off. I might actually do that, because they're going to be quite upset that their bedrooms are cramped right now, huh? Awful barracks. Okay, well, you've got your own bedroom, so shut up, Betty. But we can build all this bedroom furniture out of granite, or apparently anima logs, which is sick, but pretty inappropriate. I'm gonna shave it down because, bear in mind, this was all like the 4% darkness, so it still should be safe. I'm gonna cover it in furniture anyway, so it's not like they're gonna walk on it. With the granite blocks we can get back, we can probably build them some nice furniture, and this is gonna make everybody's life just so much better. Long-term planning that's ended up with big brain activities, huh? Cultivate and grow mushrooms. Beautiful. Now, theoretically, it wouldn't be impossible to grow mushroom fields out here. Let it fall into darkness. When the mushrooms are 100% grown, go in and harvest them before we get hit. I don't know how the damage from the darkness even works, whether or not having a character in massive armor would mitigate some of those hits. Whether it's just damage that bypasses everything and just applies, you know, like a set amount of damage to the character. I assume that's how it would work. Oh yeah, look, this was big brain. So some of the bedroom parts are 4% dark, but even that's safe. It will impact the insulation very, very slightly. That is true. You can actually see that. Why is that colder than there? How the fuck does that even make sense? Well, I mean, that is how insulation works, right? This also sets us up with plenty of room for double beds. I don't want to say that too confidently because I think there's very little chance we're going to get any of these people into a relationship, given that they'd sooner kill each other than... you know, anything else. Gives a new definition, really, to smash or pass when you aim for the fucking jaw. I'm gonna throw down everything that will give these people a little bit of comfort, right? It's all made out of granite, so no real major long-term costs. If I want to throw down all the comfortable furniture, we've also got to throw down one of these rustic chests, which are wood. A little bit more dangerous. How are we looking on the quarry? 41%! Throwing down the cheapest walls going. They're 3 blocks each, and we've thrown down what? Like the start of some furniture? Shit. Quarry's gonna be gone next episode. What do we do then, you ask? I guess we'll have a mushroom quarry somewhere? My promise for today, I'm gonna make these people so goddamn comfortable you are never gonna see a social fight again as long as you live. It's just not happening. What have I done there? Help. Help me. I'm not qualified for this. Oh no, do you know what you're gonna do to the difficulty, Christian, if you start building legendary furniture? Our colony wealth is going to skyrocket. Yeah, it's already started. If we're going to spend colony wealth usage on anything, keeping our people happy and stopping them having breakdowns every 30 seconds, that's it. Like, that's premium good shit. I'm going to drill up a shitload more granite as well so that we can replace the floors in the bedrooms. This room, I don't want to use it for crafting. I think, honestly, we'll take the wall off, and then we'll see if we can get by with 2 campfires. We'll turn this into another growing area, and then I think I'll need an expansion for a crafting room and a storage room. Well, it means if there's a disaster, right? There's a blight, there's a fire, there's a cold snap that lasts forever or something like that. We can always just come back to this middle section. To be fair, it would probably not hurt just keeping this the way it is. That way we've always got a room we can retreat to in the worst case scenario because we know this one room can keep us alive. It did for months. Oh, Christian, don't you do it. Don't you do it. I don't mind a little masterwork every now and again as a treat, but we can't be doing that in every room. What's his building skill? 20. Ah, well, I can't really stop him then, can I? Look. Talking about friendly poets? Talent told a joke about hauling? Are we finally becoming friends? Is it happening? You hate Hattie Bolger. I mean, obviously these two, because of their xenotypes, are going to be slightly more disliked, which is not fair. I'm going to try and sort things out. We'll have a few parties, see if we can make them friends. But I think for the most part, there's no reason why everyone else shouldn't get along. Oh, no one likes General Work Speed. And General Work Speed especially doesn't like anyone else. Oh, dear. But Cheddar, Count Retsab, Christian Slab, Neil Pillows, Groin Stone Toss. Now, here's the problem. Mabray likes a lot of people. A lot of people don't like Mabray because Mabray can't talk. So that means she can't do any social stuff whatsoever. Before this cotton starts growing in, let's swap it out for medicine. I've got to give Mabray some dentures. Oh, fuck, Christian, stop. Oh, God. I might have to tear some of these down and have someone replace them with a worse cabinet. I was going to say, do we want to just, like, granite tile the lot and keep everybody super, super happy? But that's too much of a... I don't think the quarry could handle that. Let's go regular granite. Wow, maybe just like cobblestone. It's the same cost, isn't it? The only difference is the time it takes to lay it, but that's like not really relevant. We haven't got much else to be doing. I'm just double checking some of these bedrooms because that looks a bit dangerous, but it's like 4%, 10%. And even if it was 0, we could just put the wardrobe there. Then they've quite literally got monster in their wardrobe. And then especially if we have kids in the colony, Mum, can you check my wardrobe for monsters? No, they're in there. They're in there. Sleep well. Needs extremely comfortable, spacious interior. Led by a fiddler. What are you saying? What do you mean led by a... They're not in charge. They're not in charge. Don't ever assume they're in charge. Polar Bear 2 has given birth. What are you eating? What are they eating? Are they eating the rice? We can't... Oh my god, Polar Bear meat farm? Oh no. Polar Bear meat farm? Manage auto slaughter. Here's what I would like then. Oh my god, this is a ridiculous farm. 1 male adult only. And then let's say, like, how many realistically female adults can we keep? 3. Everything else, get slaughtered. I'm sorry, Joris. If God didn't want us to eat you, he wouldn't make you so goddamn tasty. You can't actually eat polar bear, though, can you? In real life. Obviously, in Rimworld, I don't think they're so bothered. I think it's specifically if you eat polar bear liver, it gives you 100 years of some chemical that you're supposed to have. 100 years worth. Mixing orange juice with Sunny D. That's too much vitamin C. You're gonna die. Turn into an orange like that one girl in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Doesn't really make sense that insects you dig out of the ground rot in storage. Because they're insects. That's not how they work. I mean, obviously, some insects have a very small lifespan. Fucking disgusting. Our colony's been living exclusively on handfuls of live mayfly. It's like pop rocks. They fizz in the mouth. Are you ready for some real big brain shit? Think about this, though. If we put a door there and then brick that up like there and there, roughly, that is where we can keep all of our food. In those 3 blocks, I know. Look at the temperature difference here. You've got -4, -1 on the inside wall, and then 27 degrees in this room. I wonder if we could risk it and go all the way across. Because realistically, our people are only going to be stepping in there for a couple of seconds. They might get bitten occasionally, okay? But I mean, look, Christians went and built a wall and got out and had no worries at all. Neil, my friend, your wife needs to suck. Thank you. Thank you for your kind gift. And that's barely going to set him back, but it's going to keep her fairly happy, I think. Colony wealth now at 51,000. I will admit, I don't think the population graph is ever going to be useful. Down to 8. Oh, where Betty ran wild. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's really sad, isn't it? And then finally, we've got colonist mood. Now, to be fair, obviously our colonist mood peaked at 56% before. But the important part is it's been consistent, right? And this is some Rimworld inside baseball. If we've got these big peaks and troughs, that's simply where people are breaking down and then going into catharsis. Or you might have psychic soothes, which of course we've had a couple of. We've had some real low dips, but this is good. Like this bit here, staying consistent all above 40%, even though 40% mood is obviously horrible and is borderline minor break risk. That's still really, really nice to see. This is a good improvement. Groin. Okay. Well, funnily enough, this brings me quite nicely onto my next subject anyway. I think he did smash all that wood. I think he was too late. He was just, like, already there. Now that we have bedrooms for these people, not quite finished, but at least bedrooms, I think we need to stamp out this heresy that Groin has invented that spread through our colonists like wildfire. We're not going to get so many mental breakdowns now, right? And we're going to get less people converting ideology because there's only one other ideology. I think that's why they're all converting to the same bloody thing. We need to put these people away. Groin was mining, he's our craft. We haven't got mining or crafting to do. Let's work him over. Let's flip him over. More bloody shamblers, hello. You can capture one. You can study it for anomaly knowledge. No, I do not think I will, thank you. The only person I'm going to capture are these goddamn, what are they called? Fiddleites? Fiddleists. Now listen, I don't want to hype him up too much, but if Neil is able to stamp out this problem before it becomes a real major threat to the colony's well-being, then I think he might stand a chance of taking Christian's place in the top spot. Controversial, I know, because of course without Christian we wouldn't have these prisons in the first place. I think they might be joint first place. Colonists are gathering to celebrate little Neil and Count Rethem's marriage. Oh my god. Happy day. General Workspeed, get out of the way. This is not your time, General Workspeed. Oh, this could not be a happier occasion. What if we kissed by the pool of blood? Married under the light of the enormous anima tree in the sky. This is really something. And now we get a celebration. Now we get a celebration. I mean, yes, I should have left Betty and Groin out there so they also got the mood bonus from this, but that's okay. We'll get by. There we are. A lovely party. Nothing happened. No social fights. Massive. Absolutely massive that there were no social fights. Holy shit. I hope they become friends soon. I hope this whole colony can band together. We got through the dark times, the growing pains, and now we're going to stick together like a cat boy and a vampire. Groin is set to convert. Betty shall be set to convert. Let's not imprison too many people in case we get a prison break. This is, again, sensible big brain behavior. Little Neil is going to be the one dashing in there. Now we've got 2 mods that will affect converting prisoners. We've got Woolulu, which makes it so the higher mood they are in prison, the more likely they are to convert, which is kind of sensible when you think about it, because it works the opposite way in base game Rimworld. We've also got peer pressure. The more they like someone, the more likely they are to accept a conversion chance. So Little Neil, in this case, is the person with the highest opinion of Groin, other than Christian Slab. Then in terms of Betty, it would make more sense if we sent Count Retheme in to go deal with Betty in that case, because she's rivals with absolutely everyone else. So there we go, then. Neil and Count Retheme. I mean, maybe this is also redemption arc, more importantly, for Count Retheme. might be bumped up the list pretty significantly. Oh, sweet Jesus, but because Betty hates Mabray, Mabray's conversion power is totally off the menu. Might it make more sense to make Count Retsab our social character? Because Count Retsab, sexy vampire, right? So she's got that going for her. Even the people who hate everyone else still like Retsab to some extent. Keeper of the Flame doesn't do anything for us anymore because we haven't got any fires to tend in the same way we had when we had that meme. Then we make Mabray the farmer because she's got that arm that gives her the benefits. I think this makes more sense. So Mabray becomes farmer. There you go. Did that in the wrong order, but it's fine. Hattie becomes herder. And then the Count becomes our moral guide for the conversions. Do we save Count Retsab's expertise for artistic, which would help keep everybody's mood up significantly? Or do we drop it in, like, social? And we start working on proselytizing? So that way, as long as Count Retsab's alive, we'll never have this issue again. I think I'm gonna go for it. I think I've got to go for it. Where the fuck is Groin? Where's Groin gone? What? Groin? Has Groin somehow escaped? Did I leave a hole in the wall? Oh, no. Oh, he's there! I thought that was furniture! Oh, Groin, I thought you were a fetching wardrobe. 19% beautiful. Get him. Get his ass. 70%. Hattie we need the help of too much to really send away. So Hattie will keep, and again, stops that prison break. Oh, order to chaos, though. Bedroom, separation. Dare I even say it? Friendships? I think this could be the beginning of a whole new era thanks to the one and only Christian Slab, who absolutely deserves the credit. Tomorrow, though, could be beautiful Sweet Boy Neil's day, and look at that, we've got a little dryad. To think of all those people, first episode, oh, this will last 2 episodes, oh, he's gonna have to remake the mod pack. Then again, I wouldn't expect you people lacking critical thinking to understand the difference between something being difficult and something being restrictive. Thank you for watching. You gotta go out swinging instead of coming in swinging, because then the only people who would be offended... Anybody who was, like, annoyed by the series has already left at this point, so it's a safe way to fight back. Like, no, you're stupid when they've already walked away. It's thinking of the argument in the shower afterwards. Thank you for joining me today. Of course, a big thank you to the executive producer patrons for allowing the series to exist in the first place. Thank you to Cow, Aladdin, Kane, Grith, Shadow1317, Captain Tess, Andrew Robichaud, Spaceman Joe, Krieger220, Zarko Yanev, David Turner, Sam, Coyote Seattle, Ever Curious, Grandma's Mustache Comb, Matman, Bug551, Jakey Fish, MGS Detect Sound, Struggler, Necrophilin, Slaninonymous, Novice Son, Cubes of Ham, and Sleepnir for their support at the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you for joining me here today in what has been a great episode. No losses, no particular major setbacks, no damage as far as I can remember. I think this has been a great time all round. Thank you to DH Gamer, Itchy Gonads, What Would Stalin Do, Admus, Lacero, Status Number 1, 10,000 pounds of flax, Shrewlad, Durpin8, Fatigable, Varsia, Militant Millennial, Dreadburner94, and Vingy as well. See you all tomorrow, my friends. Goodbye.